Greetings to our SiddharBoomi viewers. We will start the program with a small invocation. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwarah Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Welcome to the world of ALP Astrology. I'm Mrs. Nithya Shankar, your ALP astrologer from Chennai. In conversation with me is my dear friend, Ms. Bhavani Muthusamy, ALP astrologer, joining us from Karur. She's also a flower medicine practitioner. I welcome you, Bhavani, to this program. Kindly say hi to our viewers.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to everybody.
What is the topic for today? It's the hot and happening topic, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to discuss about all financial related issues and remedies regarding that.
Yeah.
With, associated with ALP astrology.
True. So, money matters, isn't it? Who doesn't want money? Money defines the quality of our life and everything, all the comforts. In fact, all the problems in life also arises because of the lack of it or excess of it, isn't it? So
Yes.
Today we will discuss in relation with how ALP astrology and flower remedies go hand in hand in giving you some solutions to handle the crisis based on finance. Fine. People generally like all the positive planets, isn't it? All of them want, the guru to be really strong, the moon to be really strong, all the nice planets people want in the good places, and they don't like all the planets which will test you in time, isn't it? Everyone,
sure,
everyone likes all the good things in life, and the bad things are never accepted gracefully. But what is it about the good and the bad aspect? Is it right to really judge planets? Planets are never good or bad. They just do the task given to you or us based on our karmic, accrual over the past lives and whatever we do out of the free will given to us, isn't it? Do we do the right things all the time? Do we judge what should be done under any situation? Do we validate it, or we are mostly self-centered in our approach? That is a thing to ponder. See, in ALP astrology or even the traditional methods, the second bhava of the second zodiac house denotes your income. So, do people who have good income are happy and don't have financial problems? They do have, isn't it? Isn't it,
sure,
Bhavani? People do
yes,
have.
Everybody has financial issues. This may vary according to persons. Even from low level, they have issues related daily expenses. They can't meet their daily expenses, and to the higher extent, they are struggling to make crores, and they have debts in crores. So,
correct.
Financial issues.
Many big businessmen are not able to handle financial crisis and ending their lives also in rare cases. So, what is the problem then? See, any time in life, if we address the problem statement, the solutions to it are easier to find. So, according to our Guru, Sri Podudai Murthy sir, he always says, give the problem statements. I will show you the solutions according to your bhagya and your horoscope. Fine. So, what is that problem statement? Is it the income or is it the mismanagement of your income?
Actually, as you said, ma'am, our Guruji will always say, the solution lies where the problem lies.
True.
So we we don't see for solutions. We always tend to see on problems. Actually, the financial management here comes the most important thing, ma'am. We all have money, but we don't have the
management
knowledge to manage it. So that is the problem here. So efficient management of wealth will always come hand in hand to our success.
True. So it is about how you manage your income, how you spend it, how you manage the situation without incurring losses. See, even a person who earns 50 rupees per day, if he manages that 50 rupees well, then over a period of time, he will accumulate some money based on his capacity. That means he is not suffering because he is contented and he knows to manage his life. A person earning 5 lakhs per month, if he doesn't handle wealth properly, swipes the credit card across everywhere, not knowing what is, in fact, when after the boom of the credit cards, people don't tend to track the expenses. They just get overwhelmed with temptations. They just swipe it everywhere, and one big credit card bill reaches them in the end of the month, which leads them to trouble. So in the horoscope, if we see the second house, 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, and these all denotes the, even the 4th house for that matter, denotes the wealth management, income, expenses, all the bhagyas that you have. The primary thing is the 6th and the 8th house. How you manage the 6th and the 8th house? Because 6th house is small loans or small problems, how you address it. In case of money matters, the financial crisis in small term, if you don't handle the small loans and get bigger loans to repay the small loans, naturally your 8th bhava is going to get activated over a period of time, because the free will, it's the futuristic thing which you are not addressing here. When no problem comes in a big fashion, isn't it? It all starts small. When we don't heal it at the minimalistic state, it becomes redundant and becomes even severe. When you can't handle it in a small way, then the bigger thing is going to throw big challenges on you. So now if you see, even the planets for that matter, Jupiter, Moon and Venus, they contribute majorly in the money aspect in your horoscope. Jupiter is always that big blessing in your horoscope. If it's placed well, then you get good income, good, it will all be in abundance. But if it is not placed well, he will not support the native in the relevant fashion. As far as Moon is concerned, if according to the Kala Purusha Tattva, he is the house of Karkataka Rashi or the Cancer, isn't it? So what is Cancer denoting? All the comforts of your life, the materialistic comforts in your life. So that is provided by the Moon aspect, because emotionally you get driven to a lot of things. So emotionally, if you are taking conscious decision, not get carried away by fancies, then yes, that aspect is in control and he's going to bless you in a good manner. Then comes the Venus, the Shukra Bhagavan, who is the lord of wealth completely. The Kuber and Lakshmi Mata comes under his control. So he, when placed in good places, is going to give the person abundance. So fine. Now all these planets and their placements depends on the individual's bhagya or their past deeds. And why is, see, past karma is the income that you get. Now, if what is it that why people run away from problems? Isn't it how you handle your problems gives the opportunity for you to, the exercise your free will, which you missed in your previous birth. If you think about it, isn't it right to use that opportunity and not get scared by challenges in life? See, no challenges come to an individual without their own personal efforts. What problem comes to each individual is based on his capacity, because his karma, what he earned, is what he will reap, right? So if you have not handled your profits, if you have not handled your 11th house well in your past birth, it is going to give problem in your in terms of your losses or bankruptcy also in some cases. But also the 8th house holds the key to sudden luck, the lotteries and all. When 8th and 11th house gets activated, people get really rich. You know, the big raffle ticket winners, their 8th and 11th bhava will be activated, but that is 1 in a million. Fine. Now, Bhavani, I want you to throw some light on how you handle such financial crisis horoscope based on your knowledge in flower medicine. What are the kind of remedies, or what are the kind of people you address on a day-to-day basis who come to you, and what do you think is the state of mind, and how is it that you can help with flower medicine alongside with their horoscope? Please enlighten us.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, everybody needs money. That's the ultimate thing they expect in life. Whatever the other problems may be, if they are financially settled, they can handle anything in their life. They think so. The major issues related to financial crisis, or they have a lot of debts and they don't know how to manage their money, and their income was very low. Somebody will ask for flower medicines to boost up their income. We have low income, we cannot meet the needs of our daily lifestyle, so we need some extra income, and for that we need some remedies. They'll ask for me, and they also ask for prospering in business also. I have to boost my business inquiries or appointments so that I'll get better incomes. So increase the customers, we'll get an indirect income related to it. And also they'll ask for remedies related to closing their debts, loans. For sometimes they'll be having a little amount of loans, and when postponing them without giving the actual amount to the lenders, they'll stuck up with their own life. They cannot meet their expenses in day-to-day life, and they'll get so much of stress out of financial issues. Actually, we'll get what gets affected is our mind. Whatever the problems comes to us, we'll totally disturbed throughout the day, and we cannot do our daily routine work with the peace of mind. So everything goes with we should be happy with our whatever we have, but we don't have that mindset at all. We tend to elaborate and exaggerate. We tend to live more of a sophisticated life, and for that we need extra money, extra income. Without cutting down the expenses, we are increasing the expenses, and we are tending to go along with the money flow.
True.
So for that, I'll give flower remedies, and after coming into ALP Astrology, I find it very easier to solve their problems, because as you said, ma'am, the second bhava from ALP is denoting our financial related, how much we are earning in our life. So that is, if that graha or that planet is getting affected, if we treat that, it will solve their issues. Likewise, for every
Lord sits in the second house or sixth house, Lord, wherever they sit, they are going to give trouble. But if they are going to sit in the second house, it's going to be a long-term or a short-term problem, which they have to keep facing ongoing in an ongoing manner, right? So,
yes, ma'am, definitely.
Do you complement the boosting of income along with balancing of losses, or handling expenses? Because it's not only, we just discussed that it's not only boosting income. Income everyone has. It's only the mismanagement that creates a lot of problem. Do you think flower remedies have solution to handle both issues, some combinations which work, and how does it actually impact a person? Because flower medicine is something which we consume. So how does it actually work around the planets and stars, and how does the individual's perspective change? I'm so inquisitive to know.
Actually, ma'am, everything in the earth has a certain type of frequencies. Okay. So we are all ruled by even living things or non-living things. We are all ruled by these 9 planets and nakshatras. Yeah. What really happens is every plant, every human being, every animal has a certain amount of energies from the planets. Mm-hmm. So this is associated with the planets. In case of flower remedies, each flowers have a different frequencies which are associated with planets. Okay. Just like everything, they too have their own style of planetary influence in themselves. Okay. Which is related to the planets, and we are giving combinations regarding the planets in their particular horoscope. They tend to solve their problems, and what actually the healing does is they'll balance the energies. Actually, we'll be run out of certain energies according to our planetary signs and everything. So what even in pariharas we are trying to manage that. Actually, energy flows from the extra energy flows to the deficit places. So this is how we are balancing their energy. That is why we are going to temples where it is very energetic and boost ourselves. We'll run out of energies, and certain everything for financial things we need certain amount of energies in certain frequencies. For health related problems we need different type of frequencies. That's why we are asking our customers to go to temples which are boosted with certain amount of frequencies, so that they match their disabilities and whatever they have. Okay. Likewise, flower medicines have a certain type of frequencies for every problems. So certain flowers match these planets who support for their wealth creations and managing their wealth systems. Okay. So for example, if we have Aries zodiac, that actually Mercury, Shukra actually leads the second house. And if the Aries zodiac sign people tend to have they like to have sophisticated lifestyle. They want everything to be very sophisticated. They want to live luxurious lives. They for that they need extra income. They'll go behind that income throughout their life. For that kind of persons, I'll suggest some flowers name as wild rose. Okay. There is a flower remedy, called as wild rose. This will help them to boost their. Actually, this flower is really meant for happiness. Okay. In flower medicine, the general quality of this flower is it tends to create happiness in everything. Okay. It will give money flow. It will give happiness. So this particular flower makes their financial situation stable. If it is unstable, they can make it stable by having these flower remedies. So is the component, see, Shukra is, as you said, 2nd and 7th house he controls, and they'll be wanting to throw a lot of parties, go with friends, and generally itself Aries people will have a lot of friends, followers for them, and they'll be more like leader, and they'll spend also. But if Rahu is also complementing, then the magnificence is tempting them to their expenses, and naturally it's going to cost a lot of problems in the future. Fine. So if say Rahu is also not complementing them, so do you think along with wild rose will you also give something else, or just wild rose itself will be good enough to handle this native? Actually, I'm suggesting this as a general remedy for those all running in Aries zodiac. Yeah. It depends that whether the Venus is placed in 6th house or 8th house. This depends, and we have to change or give combination of medicines according to the place where he is. That differs for every individual. That differs, ma'am. And if, as you asked, if Ragu is there in the 2nd house, I'll actually combine this flower medicines related to Ragu. Okay. Otherwise, if Ragu is not disturbing his financial situation, no need to concern about the place of Ragu. Okay. So assume that the native is of Capricorn, right?
Makara Rashi. And the second house also is our Saturn, dear Saturn. And we know, his position assume that he is placed in Simha Rasi or the Leo zodiac. So what do you think you will suggest for such native? Because as we know, Saturn is a slow moving planet, and all the experiences related to Saturn is not going to just go away immediately, because completely he's the Lord of Justice, and based on our past karma, all the experiences, rightly he will deliver to us. So for such people, do you think flower medicine will heal them or give them some direction in a short span of time, or do they have to take it for a long term? How is it? How do you deal with such people?
Actually, flower medicines will make wonders, but not immediately. For something, for lighter issues, for example, if I need some 1,000 rupees for essential related problems, we can get it 1 or 2 days, within 1 or 2 days. But for prolonged issues, we need to at least take for 3 months.
Okay.
To have some difference in them. And as you asked, this Shani Bhagavan in Simha Rasi will tend to create more problems to the native. Actually, their income source will be very good, but the problem lies with themselves. How they manage the money, that will give problems to them. For these type of zodiacs, for Capricorn zodiac, I'll suggest flower medicine, which is a Star of Bethlehem. The name of the flower is Star of Bethlehem. What it does is, they'll actually have, they don't have continuous flow.
Okay.
The money flow will be getting breaked in a certain amount of period, and they will be lack of money for some times, and after that they'll get it. So there is no flow in their money. Okay. For that, if they take the Star of Bethlehem flower remedy, they'll get that flow.
Okay.
They'll get that flow, and maybe not in a day or two, but if they take it for some a period of time, at least for 1 or 2 months, they can make their financial issues get it sorted, and get it sorted.
Okay. So now that you said that lack of money, or sometimes the flow is not going to be good also, I'm just intrigued to ask about Ketu. If Ketu Bhagavan is placed in the second house of a native, any house for that matter, so he generally tends to block your money flow. And that's the characteristic, right? So what do you think will complement the native, or improve his financial status? Or, how can he increase his revenue and, handle his daily affairs?
While we talk with the Ketu planet, if nakshatras goes in the ALP Lagna, that differs. Without the inculcating of nakshatras, just the planet in the second house won't interfere in his own financial issues. But still, what they feel is they'll have a tendency to be becoming afraid of, if they are already in a loan or something. What they feel is their mind will be unstable, and they worry too much about how we are going to repay the amount.
Correct.
This tendency will be more relating to Ketu. They'll have an extreme fear, and their inability to repay it makes them feel insecure. For that, I'll suggest there is a flower remedy called rock rose.
Rock rose, okay.
Rock rose, okay. This flower remedy helps them to calm themselves, and even the amount they have to give, they'll get time to repay it.
Okay.
The situation won't make them terrible or afraid to repay it. So they'll become calm, and they'll get their sufficient time to repay it without much hassle.
Okay. So it is not only primarily planets, it is all based on the combination of the planets and the stars and the individual's horoscope, isn't it? To individually address each one's problem, it is needed that they should take relevant medicine based on their planetary positions. Fine. So is there also general medicines that any zodiac person can take? for improving their finances, or I mean, some people might not feel very confident handling their finances, or maybe, in fact, the stock market, maybe I will take the stock market. That is another booming place where people lose a lot of money, right? So what happens to people who are investing in stock market? Is there any suggestion that you can give that can enhance their returns and also give them the shield that they don't go overboard and invest, ending up in bigger losses? I mean, to make calculated decisions. Is there any guidance ALP and Flower Remedies can give to such natives?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, what is happening in share markets is those who are investing in share markets always dream of their future, isn't it, ma'am? Those who are dreaming about their future, they'll invest in share markets. So for that, there is a remedy called clematis. Actually, the negative negative thing about this flower is they'll keep on dreaming. They won't come into action. They'll dream of big amount, big wealthy. So being big is their dream. Yeah, daydreaming person. In short, they will refer them as daydreaming persons. You know, but if it is, if they are in their positive clematis state, they can earn really great wealth in share markets.
Okay.
Those who are lacking that ability, if they keep on taking this flower clematis, they'll tend to become the clematis positive.
Oh.
Okay. If we are in negative state of something, and if we take that related to that flower medicine, they'll become positive in that during some time, so that they can achieve whatever they want in their life. Likewise, clematis will, if they take in clematis, their dreams will start coming true.
True. But provided they have the right intention. Yeah,
sure, ma'am. Actually, this should be possible. For impossible reasons, we cannot try. But if it is really possible, and they are investing in the right way, this clematis will help them to achieve their goal.
Financial situation. Fine. If people generally in loans, can they clear their debts with flower medicine, or will they take time to clear? Because a lot of people go through this kind of stress because of big loans that they have. They are not able to think clearly because the loans itself is overwhelming. So can Flower Remedies give any solution to such people?
Sure, ma'am. Actually, debts are, as you said, it is related to karma. So whatever we are have to undergo, it is in our horoscope, and that is what we are undergoing in our life.
Correct.
So for them, debt-related issues, as I said earlier, there are many flowers, ma'am. Even the 38 flowers which rule them, that will give their solution. Not a particular flower will be suggested for debts, because their planetary influence is very important.
Okay.
Which nakshatra is going, or which planet is ruling their debt position. Actually, loans can be cleared, or it is a long-term loan. So we have to see that, and remedies regarding their planetary influences can make their loans can be closed easier in their life, ma'am. But in particular, if as I said, rock rose will help them to the fear of getting repaid is their issue. They'll go for rock rose. And the other thing which I suggest is there is a flower remedy known hornbeam. What this will do is, if they have a massive amount to be repaid, their mind will get burdened.
Okay.
So how I am going to repay this amount of money? So I am unable to repay. For such kind of thoughts or such kind of emotional problems, I suggest hornbeam. This may make this remedy will make them feel easier that I can repay it. So what flower remedies give? They won't give money in hand, but what they will have, they'll calm the person's mind. And what if they are negative in some sort of things, it will make them to be positive.
Correct. It will primarily give them emotional stability and clarity of mind to handle the situation. No
Yes.
magic happens because people should not believe in magic. First thing, it is all self-earned. So we have to find the solution. People who don't have clarity of how to face the trouble are the people who can take these remedies in a manner that they will be having some clarity of mind. They can devise a plan how to sort out these issues and get out of this situation safely, right? Fine. Now we have a caller, Mr. Dhanapal. Can you put a chart and help him with your solutions? He
Sure,
said,
ma'am.
my father is of lot of money problems in our village. Any remedies or change in location for home? His date of birth is 1910-1967.
1910-1967.
That's right.
Okay.
4 p.m. And he is born in Gopi Chettipalayam. Mr. Dhanapal, this answer is for you. So they have some problems in their village and he wants some remedies. If change of location will help them, or is there anything that flower medicines can help?
Sure, ma'am. The ALP goes in Shimarasi, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, Magha Nakshatra is going.
Okay.
Actually, is he asked for any financial related problems also, ma'am, or just
money
the place of
they have in their village, and he wants to know. Primarily, I think you can suggest that if some clarity to solve the money problems, and also if change of home will help them. These are the two areas he wants some enlightenment from us, guidance.
Yeah, his house, there is a problem with himself and not in the house. It is denoting
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
It is not the house to be changed. It is he has to change himself to make. For that, I'll suggest white chestnut flower remedy named white chestnut will help him.
Okay.
And walnut. These two remedies will help him get sorted out of this problem, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Mr. Dhanapal, white chestnut and walnut. These are the two remedies suggested by Bhavani ma'am for you. How much dosage and how long should he take it? Should he take it or his father should take it?
Actually, he is asking for the remedy, isn't it, ma'am? So we always suggest remedies those who ask for it.
Okay.
So, they are actually the basic of this thing is they should have full confidence in this. Without trusting anything, if we take something that won't work, even any medicines won't work.
That matter.
We should have the confidence related to that medicine, and we should believe that this will sort my problem in some or the other way.
True.
So he's asking for the remedy, so that's why that is his horoscope, isn't it, ma'am?
That he has not mentioned.
Okay. Okay.
So whosoever horoscope it is, since Dhanapal sir is asking for this remedy, we suggest that he can take it and this will help him guide his father through the situation, right?
Sure, ma'am.
Because there is no clarity as whose details are given. Fine. So what is it, the 10 drops that he should take every day or 5 drops?
No, ma'am. Actually, I suggested 2 remedies. He may take 3 drops from each remedy in a half glass of water.
Okay. Okay. So
drink sip by sip. This medicine works wonderfully if it mixes with saliva. So don't drink at a stretch. Drink sip by sip.
Sip by sip. Fine. So, Mr. Dhanapal, this suggestion is for you. We hope and pray that you and your father get out of this financial issues very soon and you have a prosperous life ahead of you. Fine. That is a lot of flower medicines that we have discussed today. And we will discuss a lot more in the forthcoming days. Well, for the ALP related remedies, for general remedies for money related issues, we would suggest that first thing, primarily, people should keep the house and the place where the money is kept very clean. Because Lakshmi doesn't come that easily. If she comes, to stay is the next challenge, right? That is why the term liquidity is associated with money and finance, because liquid has a tendency for moving from one place to another. So if you want to have some flow happening, keep the house neat and clean. In fact, our guru will mention that Fridays you should certainly clean the house well. Clean it, spick and span, that and light diyas in your puja room and keep a lot of incense sticks. That gives a positive environment. That is when you can also calm your mind, even thinking about how scientifically it will complement us. We can have good clarity when the house is clean, the environment is clean, right? If it is cluttered, our brain is already cluttered, and nothing is going to really come out of it. That is one small remedy. The next remedy is if you can keep a small piece of mirror in your cash box, so that it reflects. Vastu wise, this can give or trigger some abundance. So that is another tip that you can. This is all simple things that you can follow. And doing a small milk naivedya or offering to the gods in your puja room on a daily manner with a little bit of sugar is another way to increase money flow in your life. So these are small things which you can inculcate and do it as an ongoing process, because it's not that one person needs money today and tomorrow he doesn't want, right? So this is an ongoing thing you can continue to do. The third thing is, in a small box, if you can put a quarter spoon of somf or what do you call that? Somf is what we call. It's the big jeera kind of a thing. Mouth freshener we use, right? That.
Sombu, ma'am. Actually, in Tamil we'll call it a sombu.
It's sombu, but I don't know the equivalent in English. I think we call it somf. A quarter spoon of somf and one what do you call that? Cardamom, and a little bit of the food camphor, right? You can put it in a small box and keep it in your cash box for 48 days, and you have to keep changing it. This will increase the vibrations there and help you, multiply, or gives you a way to multiply your wealth, gives you a thought clarity. See, nothing happens. You do it today, don't expect results tomorrow. It's an ongoing process. Just be positive, do these small things. It will help you in a big manner, in a long duration, right? These are the small tips from me to you, dear viewers. Over to you, Bhavani, if you have some remedies or suggestions for viewers.
Ma'am. Financial issues, as you said, ma'am, it is God's grace should come into our home, and we should feel the vibration within ourselves. So what we can do is, there is a flower remedy called a sweet chestnut. This sweet chestnut, what it does is it gets the grace of God in whatever activities we do.
Okay.
So we can, what we can do is, we can even while lighting these oil lamps, if we mix 2 to 3 drops of this essence in the lamp oil, that will give the home the God's grace. It will spread all over the house.
Okay.
So we can take sweet chestnut and spray all over the house, so that the God's grace will get them in as soon as possible. Yeah. So they can make use of this remedy. Sweet chestnut this makes wonderful effects in their home as well as financial issues.
Awesome. That's a lot of information, viewers. I think you can practice these small and simple remedies and enhance your financial situation and be prosperous in life. Thank you for joining us in our SiddharBoomi Live. And thank you, Bhavani, for being a part of our show today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me today, ma'am. Thank you for all the viewers, and thank you for the SiddharBoomi Channel and Jayakantan sir for giving us this great, wonderful opportunity, and meet you in another wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you.